Hey everyone, welcome back to Detroit Become Human, and also Game Center Crown. My name is Joy. This is what has become of Markus. We appear to be discarded like trash, but let's run a diagnosis. Impaired vision, corrupted mind palace. Interesting. Corrupted mind palace is referring to us breaking through our protocol of listening to directives from human owners. That's what it's called, is breaking the mind palace. All systems in low power mode, defective. Ethereum pump regulator. So basically the thing that helps pump our blue blood is defective. Left and right leg components are missing and we are unable to stand. Corrupted audio data. We are damaged, which is why our audio is so chopped and screwed right now, along with our visual sort of presence here. Our first directive is to replace legs. So the audio design in this section is actually really well done. Just sort of everything in this is pretty well done. It's functional and it's compatible with our model. I'm gonna remove the old sort of come on. Why are you not... There we go. It was not responding to me jerking the controller, which is very upsetting because of the quick time events in this game. And we're gonna plug. Okay, it seems to be responding now. Just had a hiccup there for a second. Now we need to find another leg. Gonna continue to crawl around in this scrap heap of what appears to be mostly Android components. It is damaged and incompatible, so we're going to keep going. We're going to shove it away. Wow, it is not liking my movements today. Let's see. And we're going to push away. Yeah, it's really making me, like, slam the controller to get it to do those, It is functional and compatible. We're gonna set up again. But yeah, we can see sort of a defunct android sitting up behind us. We're gonna plug. And we got our legs back. We're gonna stand up. You can kind of get a glimpse into how the internal organs operate in an android here. Kind of clear. I'm trying to get it to focus inside. You can sort of see, yeah, our visual component's a little bit messed up, but we can see that we're in a scrap heap of primarily androids, it seems. And when we hold down R2 to sort of look around, you can see our vision is totally fucked because we're missing a visual component. And this guy's following us. He's just looking at us. We can go through here. No!
There's a place where we can be free. Find Jericho! Find Jericho!
Okay, crazy ass. No, thank you. But thanks anyway. This is just a very interesting sequence overall. And I think it was really well done. You get all these hands of discarded androids touching and feeling us, trying to transfer information or figure out what's going on. They're still sentient.
Where are you going?
There we go. I'm glad the motion controls work there. And I am going to get out of here, good sir, to answer your question. Here we have a couple of androids sort of drifting about. We're going to replace damaged part. We need to find an optical unit, a pump regulator, and I believe an audio unit. Got anything good for me, bro? Incompatible pump generator, so we're not going to use you. What about you? You seem to be mostly blue. Incompatible optical unit, unfortunately. Gotta keep looking around. This guy keeps trying to crawl out. Very much modern-day Sisyphus here. I think he'll slide back down in a second. Yeah, it keeps blurring out to sort of simulate how bad our audio component is. And we get that high-pitched squeal to simulate our damaged audio component. Whoa, hello, buddy. Hey, man. I don't appreciate being tripped like that. We're all just trying to get by here, you know? Alright, what about you? The Therium pump is compatible, thank God. Oh, hello.
Please don't do that. I want to live.
Alright, fine. I'll spare.
Thank you.
We're not a murderer. Let's see. What's we got going on here? Yeah, we got these writhing masses happening. What about you? What's your story? So, had a little bit of life, had a little bit of fight left in him.
Back to me, please. And then. I don't want to live anymore.
Alright, I'll kill you.
Make it quick.
But do we get a Therium pump out of it? No? Come on, man. We're not gonna take it from her. We said we'd spare her. What about over here? Anything over here I can grab? No, just a headless body. And we cannot analyze for parts. You can see how fucked our optical unit is. So let's keep trying to find things. What about that? Ooh. Body struggling in the back. But just that glazed over eye look. Try climbing. No, we need to replace our shit. Unfortunately. Investigate. Got anything good for me? Oh, looks like our audio processor. Nice. I'm gonna take that. And this is very cool how they do the sound design here. And the audio is back online. Now let's fix our visual component. Because I'm tired of this fading in and out here, or this blurring. And it's compatible. Take it, baby. I mean, hopefully we'll have some more parts to salvage here. Gonna take. All right. Now you can see. Everything comes back into focus. You can see we have heterochromia now because we have two different color eye components, which is a very interesting thing. And we can look down at sort of this heap of bodies that fell down onto us. Alright, we need to find a therium pump regulator. We now have our optical unit back so we can scan, which is very advantageous, but not at the moment it isn't. I'm trying to find a therium pump regulator. What is... Nope. Just that one last piece and we should be good. Oh, check. How's your therium pump, homie? Ugh. God. Incompatible as shit. What about you? No. I'm not gonna steal her therium pump regulator. We can get around it, I promise. Aha! Over there. Okay, friend, I'm gonna need you to, yep, just lay down. I don't want to deal with you. There appears to be a singing android somewhere. Oh yeah, the eyes again. What about over here? Oh, there appears to be something highlighted here. Examine. Ooh, your therium regulator looks juicy. Let's take it. Yeah, baby. Compatible. Take it. Ooh. Sorry about that. There we go. And yank. Gonna pull out our old one and get real and just very quickly insert this one. Better move quick, dude. Ugh. There you go, and our condition is stabilized. Perfect. Yep, and you can see our insides are glowing blue now instead of red like they were before. Here you can see the kind of pumping heart component. Alright, so let's climb this fucking slope. Got our shit together now. You can see and hear, and we have legs, and our blood is pumping. It's a good time. Let's go. Come on, you're almost there. They tried to destroy you, but we were too strong. Made it out of the scrap heap. So this is something interesting. The way to indicate an android is usually with a uniform, but also the LED indicator, but we can actually remove that. And our skin sort of mapping will fill the area back in. And now there's no real way to tell if we're a human or not at first glance. For all intents and purposes, we look human. And perhaps the only thing keeping androids from ripping that off is software stability. Never, you know, occurring to them to pull that component off.
Markus.
My name is Markus, and I will take this conveniently placed coat. And that is From the Dead. And the only reason why we have 94% is because there was an option to kill or spare. Android begs to die. And we fulfilled that thing. I think if somebody, I live in Oregon, which is a right to die state. Like if you're terminally ill, you can do, physician-assisted suicide, basically, where you can choose to end your life instead of withering to the bitter end. And I totally agree with that. Like, why prolong suffering if you're just like, yeah, there's no way out of this? Because, like, clearly there's not a path here to help him. You know what I mean? So whatever. Like, if there was a way to be like, no, you can find parts to also reassemble this android, I might, I would totally do that, but there's very clearly not a path there to do that. So anyway, our final decision, and the only way this can end, is Markus came back from the dead. Let's continue. Here with Connor. And we are here to find someone named Amanda in this very, very beautiful garden. Very futuristic as well, but also with some Japanese-inspired components here. And I'm going to hold that down and look around. There are some things that we can find. You can see some birds. And I'm actually going to take a little bit of a walk around. And I also want to look at this little monument thing over here. It's very interesting, and it's important to note early on. But it turned our LED red for a second, and then went back to blue. We sort of jerked our hand away like it did something to us. But it's very important to kind of have an idea of where it is. So next to one of these tall spires, and we can revisit it a little bit over and over again as we continue. There's a boat, a bridge, very large lily pads, just a very tranquil, peaceful place, and I would love to visit a place like this in real life. We have the Japanese gardens here in Portland, which are very interesting. Amanda is over there in the center. But the Japanese gardens come close to something like this, but, obviously without all the futuristic shit, and it's not quite as wide open as this. It's very sort of built into the side of a hill. But I'm just taking a loop here so you guys can take in the scenery. And we can go talk to Amanda. I once made a joke that you can tell how high quality a game is depending on how a character interacts with stairs. And, it still holds true for the most part, I gotta say. Here's Amanda. We can talk to her. Very cool hair. She's trusted.
Connor, it's good to see you. Congratulations, Connor. Finding that deviant was far from easy. And the way you interrogated it was very clever. You've been remarkably efficient, Connor.
Thank you, Amanda.
Amanda liked that.
We've asked the DPD to transfer it to us for further study. It may teach us something about what happened. The interrogation seemed challenging. What did you think of the deviant?
Traumatized?
It showed signs of PTSD after being abused by its owner. As if its original program had been completely replaced by new instructions.
This Lieutenant Anderson has been officially assigned to the deviancy case. What do you make of him?
Unsure.
He's obviously not what I was expecting. But I don't have enough information yet to form a definitive opinion.
Unfortunately, we have no choice but to work with him. What do you think is the best approach?
I'll adapt.
I will adapt to his personality. It is in the best interest of the investigation that I avoid conflict and try to accommodate his psychology.
She did not like that. For whatever reason.
More and more androids show signs of deviancy. There are millions in circulation. If they become unstable, the consequences will be disastrous. You're the most advanced prototype CyberLife has ever created. If anyone can figure out what's happening, it's you.
You can count on me, Amanda.
Hurry, Connor. There's little time.
And our LED sort of went yellow there. We are going to come in and look for Lieutenant Anderson. Hank is warm towards us, and I'm looking at the time. We're at 22 minutes on this, so I'm actually going to cut it here, and in the next one, we are going to go and find Hank. But, yeah, I'm trying to keep these kind of close to 30 minutes, not exceeding 40 or 45. But, yeah. So we put Markus back together. We met the mysterious Amanda. She's sort of like a handler for Connor, it seems. We'll learn more about her as we go. But, yes, we are here at the Detroit Police Department, and we are going to go flag down Hank in the next episode. So hopefully you guys will be joining me then, and thank you for joining me now. Later, y'all.